the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, they remain undefeated to start the season, a perfect 7-0. They really couldn't have dreamed up a better way to kick off the campaign. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
Nice clean game, huh?
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. Whiteside a screen on Davis. Off the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Drew Holiday. That's his first personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the night.
C.J. McCollum.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. He is peers joke and say he can drop an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's McCollum. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Drills the three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And it's Gordon penetrating. Here's Davis. Arthur grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Holiday dishes to Evans. Lets it go from 11, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And here are the Pacers now. It's a 3-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, You've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Here's Gordon. The Pacers making the shot. Davis kicks to Evans. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Holiday with the 3. The shot is off. George with the defensive effort.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Kevin, he said basically that in order to be successful, their main priority has to be canceling out the speed of their opponents with good transition defense. That, to him, is what will make the biggest difference here today and allow them to get a win, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And it's Gordon penetrating and counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Indiana. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs. Let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
Here's Evans. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Outside, Davis. Lets it go. And the rebound goes to the Pacers, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series.
You know, you can call it luck, favorable matchup, favorites. They ran the table. We'll see if that continues here tonight, guys.
Richardson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Indiana leading by 4. Dishes it to Richardson. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Richardson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Asha kicks to Evans. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Holiday with it. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Evans kicks to Gordon. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Whiteside sets the pick for McCollum. Outside, George. He feeds it to Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Pelicans 4th.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
The Pacers making a switch here. Arthur's checked in. Pelicans trail by 7. Douglas the pass to Ajinça. The feed to Pondexter. The dish to Douglas. They set the screen. Passes it to Smooth. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And Indiana will come the other way. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
And people wondered, how would he bounce back from that knee? And I have to say, it was pretty good. I mean, finished third in the voting for Rookie of the Year. And now, taking a look at some numbers for Noel. A very nice season for him last year. 8th in blocks. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
Now, here's George. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. The three from McCollum. Here's Arthur. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
And one thing to note about Nerlens Noel, last season, he was a thief. He averaged almost 2 steals a game as a rookie center. That tells me he has more than just quickness and length, guys. He has great anticipation and still one of the best motors I have ever seen.
And the rejection by Noel.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Douglas. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Smooth. 1:29 left to play in the first. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Douglas. Misses off the right iron. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 19-5 run. Larkin dishes to Richardson. Noel sets a screen for Richardson. Can't make good off the screen.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Pacers leading by 14. Here's Larkin, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Hollis Jefferson. McCollum.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the pick. The pass to Smooth. Out to the right wing. Douglas kicks to Ajinça. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans moving the ball around. Passes it to Smooth. They can't stop the run with that one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Right wing. Thomas gets a wide open look. Nice shot from the wing. Thomas got his first 2 points.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter.